welcome back to the show. So glad you stopped by today, and you will be too, because we have a fabulous guest, and that is Christine Campbell Rapin. And she is an energetic, tell it like it is, business advisor and mentor, a consultant, speaker, and three-time international best-selling author. And she's supported over 400 companies to create a combined revenue, check this out, of more than $1 billion. That's with a B. And believes business growth, yes, can be elegantly simple when you focus on three non-negotiable business foundations that build a client growth engine. I love that growth engine, Christine. And
Absolutely.
so welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's so fun to play with you today.
Always, absolutely. And one of the things, you talk about two factors that predicts revenue in the next 90 days. What are they?
People need to remember business is not complicated. Two things are going to move the needle, just two. So make sure you're tracking and counting them. Number one is your business will be built on strangers. And it's just not any stranger that matters. If you want clients, you need to find a buyer, somebody who is prepared to invest and move in the direction of the result that you're looking for. So we're looking for buyers. That's number one. Number two, it's nothing moves hands if you don't make an offer. Nothing. And an offer is not a post on social media, come buy my stuff. An offer is a dialogue between two people that said, I have this problem, I have this solution, there's a match. Would you like me to make you an offer to achieve the goal you want? That, my friends, is an offer. And that will help you know without an offer, money doesn't move in hands. If you don't have a buyer in the room, you're making this really, 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 really hard. Change that.
Yeah, and that actually, this is the thing about people getting afraid to make an offer, Christine. And I think you just nailed it right there. It's like, how can anyone do business with you if you don't, right?
And far too many people think that selling is an option. They're like, I just do the stuff that it will just fall from the sky. And I'm like, that is not the norm. And
We
you
wish
need
it
to
were.
hear this. I want you to sell, and I want you to remember that is your number one priority every single day. And an offer isn't always cash, but an offer is an invitation. And our goal in business is to invite people to move. And momentum is built in the small movement. And so make an offer to move, make a connecting point, make progress, and be really sure you're paying attention so that when they're ready and they say, I think I need that, you say, would you like me to make you an offer? Your business will really grow with that simplicity at its forefront.
Oh, I love how simple you make this and just clear. So thank you for that. Absolutely.
You're welcome.
I'm curious about what are three non-negotiable business foundations every business owner needs to thrive.
So this is it. This is where we talk substance and not just sizzle. If you're a personality who wants to sizzle, have at it, where all the sparkles you'd like. But here's what business foundations you need. Number one is you have to know who you're looking for and the decision that they're going to make, because they are drawing a line in the sand. And when they make that decision, that is where you have the first piece of invitation. Who are you looking for? What's going on? And what's the intersection point they're standing at? I say you have to identify your buyer. Number two is you have to move. And that's what we just said. I want you to invite people to move predictably from curious to paid client. My friends, they will take the rabbit trail. They will go forwards, backwards, circle, all around, but you have to have a game plan. And you have to have smaller steps than likely you have today to keep them moving, because people are highly distracted, uncertain, and really tied to their comfort zones. But we have to have a strategy, because it doesn't matter what tactic you use. All the tactics are working for somebody in the marketplace. If they're not working for you, chances are you don't have enough of a roadmap to pull the pieces together. So that's the second piece of the puzzle. You have to have connecting dots from curious to paid client. The third one is it is important that you recognize you have to be seen as the must hire when you make an offer and not just a likable expert. The way you flip the switch is being clear. An offer is not about you. It's not about the nuts and bolts of what goes into it, because that is just scary for a decision maker. What matters is that you're clear on what they want, you're clear on why you're the best person to help them get it, and you lead the offer confidently. If you don't have clarity around your offer and certainty in it, it will not get to the yes that you hope for.
I love the way you make this simple, clear, and step by step, which is, I know, an important part in business growth, right?
It's 100%. And that's where I said, I really want sometimes shocks people. I said, I want a beautiful, boring business for you. I want an engine that runs 12 months of the year. I want you to know when you can take time out of your business, when you can add extra things that are fun and creative. And truthfully, if you don't have the foundations in place, you are always on the wild ride that you're wondering, where do I get off? Well, you get off by having simple foundations. You have a repeatable plan. And that's where the really fun, sexy results come from. The benefits of the foundations that you need to lay.
I love that. But so then that leads me to ask a question, which is, why do you think businesses choose unnecessary and, well, complexity and struggle to get client and create growth?
Because we're taught about the sizzle everywhere. It's what sells. And they say sex sells, sex sells. It is still as true 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago as it is now. And so a lot of people think that we can put lipstick on the pig and dress it up and need that complexity, but you don't. People do business with people. One conversation can move the needle in your business. And truthfully, if you slow down and you realize that overwhelm is a choice and the choice is delayed decision making, let's go back to what you want. Let's go back to what is required in order to create it. And let's get really clear. The vision is worth it. And when it is, you don't need the sizzle. You don't need the complications. And truthfully, when somebody's selling you complications, they're selling you sizzle. And I would slow down enough to say, show me the substance too. And if they can't, buyer beware.
Well, I want you by my side looking at this, and I hope all of you obviously have gotten great value. I know you have, because Christine is an amazing, smart woman who knows of which she speaks. And Christine, I know that people are going to want to get a hold of you. And can you let them know what you got for our listeners?
I can. I will tell you, one of the biggest questions people have is like questioning, where do I find my next buyer? Like, it sounds good, Christine. I got the simple foundations, but where the heck do I start? So I will tell you, getting in the room of a buyer is the most important skill you need to build. It's the first skill you need to build. So I have a free resource. It is 25 ways to get into rooms with buyers that are working right now in the marketplace. Here's my big hint if you are paying attention. Do not do 25 things. I want you to read the 25 things and really get clear on how you want to play. Because if your business doesn't feel like oxygen, you're building somebody else's dreams. That's what the job was for. I want you to have a business that feels like oxygen. So I want you to find the lane that says, I could get behind that. And then you're going to go after building that lane. You're going to get into the right rooms. You're going to run that play. You're going to learn incrementally through observation, not money, observation, what's working. And trust me, if you stay at the game long enough, your business will turn into a beautiful, boring engine. So you can find it at christinecampbellrapin.com/buyers. I want you to pick your lane and I want you to win. I want you to make big ripples, big impact, and I want you to find those dream clients that I will guarantee you are looking for a solution right now. Let's help them find you and win with you in your business.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And that will be obviously in the show notes also for all of you. And Christine, really, you are amazing. And I'm just so glad that we are able to have this conversation. I hope that for all of you, it's been inspiring. It will move you to get that boring engine really, filled with great gas and the important and wise words that Christine gave you. So thank you, Christine. Is there any last words you'd like to add in?
I will tell you, you got to lock arms with Jill, my friends. Publicity is a big part of finding your lane. Two of us together are a great tandem. I really respect the work she does. Stay here, be here every week. She's going to help you grow exponentially.
Thank you so much for that.
Always.
And thank you for being such a great guest. We appreciate you.
100%.
And thank you, everyone, for watching, for hanging out. Hopefully another great and amazing way for you to learn and to grow. And I invite you to go to jilllublin.com, check out all the offerings, and come on in to get your publicity engine going. And also hang out in my kindness circles. It'd be great to have you all. Thank you for stopping by. Keep being kind. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.